So I covered this guy, this known cleric of India. All I remember is there was this word he said, dayus, and I didn't know what it meant, and I've forgotten again what it meant, but it meant, I think it meant, like, I think, yeah, I can't, anyway, I think it was inappropriate anyway, so no need to translate that. Just look it up, dayus. So anyway, no, because I take a bit more liberty in my Urdu, on my Urdu channel.
Yeah, please don't here. Keep your liberty in check. Don't be taking liberties here with me.
Okay. So this guy, have a look at some of the comments that he's making, and Muslims are absolutely losing it. Absolutely losing it. Now, I don't know if our Arabic professor is here. I mean, he's not an Arabic professor. He just happens to be an Arab, and he's a professor of some other subject. So I should have called him an Arab professor. I don't know what I call him. Anyway, so if maybe he can enlighten us.
Loud some more.
Maybe he can enlighten us if there is an Arabic proverb like that or not. But let's just have a listen to what he says. It's whether his interpretation is correct or not. The hadith he's quoting is still absolutely filthy, and you as a woman need to tell me this. So have a listen to this guy. There are some subtitles. I hope they're clear enough. Are they readable?
And I know, by the way, I've vented this on Twitter as well. I did share this because I came to my attention as well, and I was like, it's pure filth.
Well, it's
what inspired me in my conversation with Derek to actually say, because normally I talk about domestic violence being codified in Islam and also marital rape being codified in Islam. Those are two very dangerous things. But what he brought to light in this video was the fact that in Islam, technically, a man could rape his wife at the
let me play this.
Seconds before delivery. Sorry.
Let me build that. Don't spill the beans yet. So let's see what he says.
उससे ज्यादा गलत तुम कर रही हो क्योंकि तुम उसकी बीवी होकर उसको अपने जिस्म से रोक रही हो और फायदा उठाने का मौका नहीं देती हो.
Faida as well in Urdu is to take advantage, not enjoy, to take advantage of your body. That's a really important word he used there. Faida.
These subtitles are actually very subtle. So I think we need to say
it's a little bit of the severity is getting lost in translation from the actual connotations of his words.
And the passion he's showing in his speech. He's like, "You woman." He's saying it like that. And he's saying,
and it's aggressive to be like, "Let me take advantage of you." So if that's not like rape, I don't know what.
No, if you don't let you're committing this evil sin. That you're not letting him take advantage of your body.
But hers, it's not even like let's enjoy it on a mutual. No. There's that power dynamic. Do you see that? Right?
Yeah, that's
it's Faida. It's literally it's an aggressive.
Take advantage
as an aggressor. Yes.
Now he's singing.
और वो ऊंटनी के ऊपर बैठी हो ज़चकी के वक्त बच्चे की पैदाइश के वक्त औरत को एक ऊंटनी पे बिठाया जाता था अरब के अंदर ताकि आसानी से डिलीवरी हो जाए आसानी से बच्चा.
So
I didn't even hear that. Oh my god!
What? How could you not have heard this?
No, this part of the camel bit didn't even resonate with me fast.
So we have been criticizing Muhammad and Muslims for all the wrong reasons, or not as severe as or not as severely as we should have been. You all would have heard of this hadith, and we'll show you that. But he is interpreting that hadith as that by putting, even if you're on a camel's saddle, that means that's a proverb, because what it actually meant, it meant that when that a woman is delivering a child, that's what he's saying. He's saying women are delivering.
He was saying that women used to be, back in the day in Islam, women used to be put on a camel. They'd be sat on a camel as they'd give birth, because it would ease to facilitate the easing of the delivery. So he's saying even in that state, like in that halat in Urdu, which means state of almost delivering a child sitting on a camel, even then she needs to let you, even in that state. So harking right back to 1400 years ago, and when Muhammad would literally be like, stop right here, right now, whatever you're doing, whether you're tanning leather, whether you're whatever, it's that same.
Tanning leather. I was just going to show that hadith. So you say it's just exactly like that. Okay. Let's just go through the disgusting video.
पैदा हो जाए, फरमाया अल्लाह के नबी ने, अगर तुम उस ऊँटनी पर भी बैठी हुई हो और तुम्हारे बच्चे का डिलीवरी का वक्त करीब हो और इस हाल में तुम्हें तुम्हारा शौहर हम बिस्तरी के लिए तुम्हें बुलाए, तुमसे वो ये चाहे कि हम अपनी बीवी से फायदा हासिल करें, तो आए औरत, तुझे उस वक्त भी अपने शौहर के पास जाना पड़ेगा.
So even she's in the middle of the delivery, or she's just about to give birth. If your husband gets horny all of a sudden and he demands and he wants to take advantage of your body, then it is incumbent upon you to let him fulfill his desires. Otherwise, again, the blame always rests with the women.
इसलिए कि उसके दिल में लगी हुई आग को तेरे अलावा कोई बुझा नहीं
सकता. Shut up. I literally can't even, like, this is my ears are bleeding. Shut up. No one. Oh God.
He literally said, guys.
I thought did you start this conversation by saying this is funny? Like, is that the mindset you got me into to make me infuriated right now? Guys, did he say this is funny?
I thought it was funny because there are people like that who exist. But the people like that who exist.
Man, I'm sorry, I never swear, but what the fuck?
But but it's important to highlight that because
of course
there are a lot of people. No, but there are a lot of people who actually take this seriously, and that is the irony of it. That he's saying that there is this fire, this is inferno of lust in his body. It's all lit up, and he wants to do it, and you should not, deprive him of that. So, sorry, 10 more seconds.
उसके दिल की आग को तूने नहीं बुझाया तो तेरा शौहर गलत काम में पड़ सकता है, इधर उधर जा सकता है, उसके खिरमन में आग लग सकती है, वो गलत रास्ते पर जा सकता है. फरमाया कि
so because if you don't let him do it, that he's going to go somewhere else. He says that if you don't do it, then he's going to go somewhere else. He's going to do he could end up committing a grave sin of adultery. So that is all on you, women, all on you, just because, you decided not to do it. So that's what he's basically saying. I think we've heard enough. So that was the whole point. But anyway, so we got it wrong. Here's the actual hadith, yeah? And it's quite hilarious that Muslims only highlight the first part of the hadith. I'm sure you all would have heard this. It says, so there were some people who came in and they just bowed before Muhammad, and Muhammad said, "What are you doing?" He said, those men said, "Hey, we've seen so-and-so people bowing before their leader. So since you're a leader, Muhammad, so we thought we'll bow before you." So Muhammad says, "No, don't do that. If I were to command anyone to prostrate to anyone other than Allah, I would have commanded women to prostrate to their husbands." So this is a very common part of this hadith, and it is thrown in the faces of Muslim women all the time. I, as a kid, even though when I didn't know about it, I had heard about this hadith. But this filthy part, what this cleric was telling you about, is further up, because by the one in whose hand is the soul of Muhammad, i.e. Allah, no woman can fulfill her duty towards Allah, meaning no prayers, hajj, zakat, all the good deeds, feeding the birds, looking after old parents, all of that, gone, done, put it in the bin. Not until she fulfills her duty towards her husband, i.e., if he asks her for intimacy, even if she is on her camel's saddle, she should not refuse. So now here, the only point is he's saying camel saddle means, according to the cleric, that if she's about to give birth. I didn't know that. I still don't know that. But even if it doesn't mean that, it is still pathetic. But having said that, though, there were some Muslims, and this is why I say Muslims don't know what they're talking about or what they're worshipping. So give them a little bit of, just cut them some slack. Look at this. So this is the original tweet guy. Oh, by the way, just to top it up, this guy was actually recently arrested for raping a woman, and he's been sentenced to 10 years in prison. No surprises there, yeah. But anyway, so so Muslims are saying, oh, look at this, clerics are perverted scum. He goes, so are you raising a question on the authenticity of the hadith he's quoting? Well, I think this guy's probably an atheist. So I said, oh, here's a Sahih hadith. Prophet Muhammad was very naughty. That's me. So he goes, this guy goes, oh, the hadith is actually Sahih, but the way this cleric is explaining is not appropriate. And there it is. This guy is actually arrested. I don't know if you want to see him in prison. That might please you, Nuria.
Yeah, let's see him.
Where's the photo? I saw the photo where he was. Okay, it was not this article then. He's actually, he's a tiny man. Not that there's anything wrong with being tiny, but anyway. So okay,
he's a vile man, that's for sure. Horace, give me 1 second. My Mac is heating up. I'll just be back in 1 sec.
Okay, sure.
Turn my heater off.
Okay, so this guy is saying, "Oh, look at the hubris and arrogance of these people." It says, "Oh, these guys don't have any knowledge about our great religion. These are only hearsays." And obviously, this guy has no idea what the actual hadith is. So this guy is saying, this is a Sahih hadith. So a lot of these guys are saying, look at this guy with the blue tick. He's saying, oh, this how are these guys are defaming Islam? So lanat, like a curse upon this of Allah be on to you or whatever. Which hadith is this? This lady is saying, which hadith is this? So I think maybe we should tell her. No, I'm banned in Pakistan, so she wouldn't be able to see it. So yeah. Oh, this guy is a sham, and he's misquoting the hadith. I said, no, where's the misquote? There's the hadith. So anyway, so my point is, a lot of these Muslims actually end up worshipping this prophet, this dude from the 7th century, without actually knowing what he actually did, what he said. So yeah, I thought I'll share that with you, because I did try to Google it. I did try to work out if being on camel saddle means you're midway through a delivery or something, but I couldn't find any references to it.
Well, this Imam shed light on it when he gave context to what he was saying, the absolute filth that he was spewing. He gave context to it by saying, that's where I got that added piece of information that in the Prophet's time, women were put on the top of a camel to ease giving birth. And he said that's why even in that state, probably, of course, this is a tradition that's been passed down. So even in that state, if a man or husband's lust was so much, as his wife was giving birth, he would expect her to let him take advantage of her body. And also, like when you read the tweets from the other Muslims, again, it just harks back to Muslims are actually better than Islam, most of them. They are actually trying to not hear that information and say he is one of us. They're trying to bury their heads in the sand, because how can you listen to that and applaud it or say that's divinely fucking sanctioned? Just don't get it.
Well, on one instance, it is him. One of his wives was telling a leather. So this is Sahih Muslim 1403. It says Prophet Muhammad saw a woman. That's it. Saw a woman. And so he came to his wife Zainab as she was tanning a leather and had sexual intercourse with her. And then he went to his companions and told them, the woman advances.
Look what he does after. You're going, Horace, going, well, look, he has sex with her in that moment. Oi, you come here right now.
Yeah.
And then he has the cheek to go out and say what to his mates? Please tell us.
He says, the woman advances and retires in the shape of a devil. So when one of you sees a woman, he should come to his wife, for that will repel what he feels in his heart. And in another instance, it was a Sauda. In that case, he says, oh, look at this. Actually, we forgot that we never discussed the chapter heading, the heading of the chapter. Look at this. Recommendations to the one who sees a woman and is attracted to her to go to his wife or slave woman and have intercourse with her. We never discussed that.
Very
slave
brand Islamically.
rank. This is it. So that's what Islam is all about. That's what Islam is.
So we all us women, we are just out here being the devil. Every time we leave the house, every time we walk into that shop, the grocery store, office, the petrol pump, wherever we're going, we're just out here, appearing and retreating as the devil.
Yeah,
that's what from the very man himself, the first feminist himself.
Yeah, here's the other version of that. It actually either it happened twice or it happened. Or
guys, imagine if on Halloween all us women just dressed like actual devils and Muhammad was still around. Imagine we could have like chased him away. He would go
See, it was true. So look at this. This is the other version. Looking at a woman who is asked in marriage, and hang on, what is this? Ibn Masud said the God Messenger saw a woman who charmed him. Oh, that was again the woman's fault.
Exactly.
So he went to Sauda, who apparently later on he didn't find her sexy.
Goodness,
apparently, no, but Sauda is apparently the least charming one. She's the one who gave up her turn because she wasn't attractive enough.
Yeah, well, because Omar had caught her taking a number 2 vajari. I mean, poor thing.
So he went to Sauda, who was making perfume in the company of some other women. This one, that one was tanning a leather. This one's making perfume.
Yeah, at least this one, it wasn't as probably the. Can you imagine the scent around all of that, like fresh leather and tan in one dirty romp?
But Zainab was hot.
Yeah, and this is perfume as well, so this is a much nicer atmosphere than that like dirty.
Okay, so here it is.
romp
Okay, so the story actually makes sense. So Zainab was hot. So even though she was tanning a leather and she might not have smelled that good,
but she was also Muhammad's cousin, right? But he was also her cousin. Yeah. The
one he saw behind a thin curtain or something, and then he.
But I'm saying she was also his cousin, wasn't she? So they were really.
Whatever. That's besides the point. But listen to this point. So she's hot, but she doesn't smell nice. But it still goes for it. Here, Sauda isn't that hot. But she's making perfume, so she's smelling nice. So that's why probably Prophet Muhammad got her on. So anyway, so they left him. So the women said, "Okay, all right, you do your business, Prophet Muhammad. We're just going to leave you alone." And after
but he must have been attracted to Sauda at one point because she was his wife, one of his wives, and we know he's divorced wives before for other things. And even when certain women would offer themselves to him, they have to pass his attractiveness test, right? He turned away some women. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. He was once upon a time attracted to Sauda. It's not just because she was making perfume.
So apparently Sauda was actually his second wife. So he married her immediately after Khadija's death. So again, he wasn't really that Casanova yet. He wasn't as successful yet. So that's why he went for whatever he could go for. So yeah. Anyway, so it's the same thing. So it happened again. So women, it's all you. It's all on you.
We're charmers, we're devils, it's all on us.
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.